Greetings, everyone. Thanks again, once again, for tuning into Porch Talk. This time we're going to talk about President 45. That's right, your favorite president, or the president you love to hate. It has been brought to my attention through the New Yorker that President Trump likes to poke fun at Pence a lot of times because of his abortion views and his LGBTQ stance. When asked by a legal scholar about gay rights, President Trump then looked at Pence and said, "Don't ask him, he likes to hang them all." A representative for Pence came back saying, because of stories like this is why so many people have failed to have faith in the press. Well, I know Trump is always yelling fake news, and that's probably because he does a lot of stupid stuff and wants to backpedal and wants to just put it on fake news so he doesn't have to take accountability. But I will say this, the media definitely twists and turns the narrative to how they want it to be. They cut out things, they shape things. You can take something and cut it up and put it back together and create a whole new picture. That's what the media does. For Trump's sake, I can't speak on that. It probably isn't fake news. He was just acting a damn fool. But from the media perspective, that is true. Here's what's interesting. In this article, it says, as far as daily life in the White House, the piece quotes sources who say that Trump often likes to let Pence know who's boss, and that when people met with Trump, after first seeing Pence, Trump asked them if Pence made them pray. I don't find that hard to believe. This might be fake news too, but I can tell you, that sounds like Trump. He's quick to poke fun at somebody, isn't he? But just think about this. If it is true, if Pence is intolerant towards the LGBTQ community and is not tolerant of abortion, that's going to be a problem for a lot of people. Now, let me say this. Abortion is not, to me, a good form of birth control. But abortion in certain situations, and we don't have to go through them all, is necessary. How do we govern that? I don't know. I think any leader should be tolerant. I do understand religious beliefs. I understand that Pence was allegedly criticized as his Catholic upbringing or views as a child. And that's all right, but we live in a country you are allowed to supposedly practice freedom of religion. You're supposedly allowed to be your own individual. You're supposedly allowed to have freedom of speech. But constantly we see many instances where it's taking away from what's supposed to be true. Is it free? Are we free or are we not? I don't know. I definitely wouldn't want anyone intolerant, but hell, I feel like our president is intolerant now. What's the difference? Not only is he intolerant, but he rambles off and says whatever he wants to say. He's very disrespectful. That whole thing with Puerto Rico throwing paper towels out at the crowd, what the hell were they going to do with that paper towel? Wipe away their tears? What's wrong with them? He needs to be more professional, more presidential. Say what you want to say about our former President Obama, but he had class. He had a stance. I tell you what, for those who felt that maybe he didn't take a stance at certain issues, one thing he did not do was offend people. So I'm gonna leave that right there. But here was another little piece in this article that was interesting to me about Pence. So it was said that the same article that was releasing all of this stuff about Pence wanting to hang LGBTQ people and his anti-abortion views, the piece also includes comments from Keith Cooper, a man convicted of the imprisoned for a crime he didn't commit 20 years ago. Pence refused to pardon Cooper before leaving office. Indiana Governor Eric Holcomb would eventually pardon Cooper in February of this year. Cooper said Pence's refusal to pardon him was all about his political career and that as a Christian, Pence is a hypocrite. He wouldn't see me or speak with me, Cooper told the New Yorker. God doesn't turn his back on the truth, but Pence just walked away from the truth. I couldn't move forward in life. I was stuck at a dead-end job. But I don't forgive Mr. Pence, and never will. He talks all this God stuff, but he's biased. He hates Muslims, he hates gay people, and he hates minorities. He didn't want to be the first white man in Indiana to pardon an innocent black man. Wow, that's heavy, right? That's very heavy. I don't know who's worse, Pence or President Trump. Pence is silently, allegedly intolerant. Sounds pretty evil. Sounds like a hypocrite. There's a lot of hypocrites out here. He's one of the many. President Trump, is he much better? He's just... okay, yeah, he is better. You know why? Because he's out in the open with his ignorance and bigotry. That's the difference. This guy allegedly is trying to keep it in the closet. And he's got a representative that comes out and says, oh, you know, they twist the truth. Which she could ride that wave because it is true. But who's really to know? We don't go home with Pence, do we? Not at all. I don't know him. Only his wife knows him. Hell, these days she might not even know. Melania doesn't like her husband. He's President Trump. So I can't be shocked about anything. Well, got some thinking to do, people. These are the people that are running your country. What do you say? I say it's the Trump show. It's the Pence show. We're just all living in it. It's one big reality of bullshit and mess. It's stinking up the place. And unfortunately, we just have to sit here. Or we could take greater action as a people, but we've got a lot of work to do yet. Part of it, we don't know what to do. Part of it, a lot of us is all talk and don't want to do shit anyway. It's many levels to all of this. In conclusion, thanks again, once again, for tuning in to Porch Talk. See you next time. Make sure you choose Rocky Road Productions LLC Porch Talk to feed your entertainment needs. And you can do that by following us on Facebook, Instagram. Make sure you like this video and share it with all your family and friends. Tag somebody in it, why don't you? And don't forget to comment down below and let us know how you feel. And before you leave, make sure you subscribe. That's right. You'll catch us every week. Looking forward to see you again next time. Bye.